Hello all dinosaurs and welcome back to a brand new video, and today I'm super excited because we have a brand new Gasosaurus battle damage figure to unbox. We have plenty of other battle damage figures right over here as well. And then we will be unboxing this Amber Collection Velociraptor Delta, which I'm so excited. We also have a couple of new Amber Collection figures right over there, which will be reviewed this coming Thursday or maybe Saturday, okay? So let's go, guys! Okay, so today's video will be dedicated to battle damage dinosaurs because my son, Darius, he has just got a cut on his face. It is a dog bite injury caused by our little puppy Tutu. But he's fine. I told him that he looks super cool with the battle damage on his face. But he's gonna get well soon. It's just a little small cut. So this video is dedicated to Darius. So check this out, guys. So let's get right into it. So we have a brand new Gastasaurus right over here. It looks like a T-Rex to me, but if you take a look at the arms and the fingers, it has actually 3 fingers, which is not a Tyrannosaurus. So basically Tyrannosaurs, like the Albutosaurus, will only have 2 fingers on each arm. Alright, so I want you guys to let me know, what do you know about this dinosaur? Drop some comments down below. Also maybe the nickname of this dinosaur, okay? So if you take a look at the box, you'll be able to see the nice illustration of the Gasosaurus. This figure is actually pretty rare. It took me quite a lot of time to land on this figure. So let's get this out from the box. This is my first ever Gasosaurus figure. Yep, that's right. Take a look at this beautiful figure. You're able to rotate the head, which is incredible. You're able to rotate it very smoothly. You're able to move the jaw, the arms, and the legs as well. And here is the code for you guys to scan. And this code is probably one of the rarest because this figure is so hard to find. Alright, do you guys get it? You can actually pause the video, stop it right over here, and scan it. So it comes with this battle damage wound, which I really love. I wish Mattel can come up with more battle damage dinosaurs. And over here, I'm just going to show you guys a couple of different battle damage figures, which I think are the best from all these smaller dinosaurs. Okay, right over here we have Ceratosaurus. That's right. This is a beautiful battle damage figure. I love the color combination. Right over here we have a Pachycephalosaurus, alright, which is known as the thick skull lizard. That's right. Okay, I think one of my most favorite battle damage dinosaurs will have to be this huge one right here. And I can't wait for 2 more of this to arrive. There's actually another battle damage Albutosaurus in a different color scheme and a primer attack Albutosaurus. So I've actually ordered them and I'm waiting for them to arrive, and we will be doing a review on all 3 figures together. So check this out. This is actually pretty incredible. You can press this little organ inside its body. You're able to move the rib cage as well and close this wound up. And you can see some battle scars over here. So this is the battle damage Albutosaurus. Okay, next let's take a look at this T-Rex. I wonder why they didn't actually create like an actual injury for this T-Rex. That will be pretty incredible. Instead, they just given it some paint work for this T-Rex, which is still pretty nice, I would say. Okay, so let's move on. Next up, I'm going to be unboxing this Amber Collection Velociraptor Delta. So I am still pretty confused whether I should be keeping these figures in the original box or should I just display them in my shelf. Can you guys please give me some suggestions? Should I still keep Velociraptor Delta in its box, or should I remove them and display them in my shelf? But definitely I have to remove this base, but I will not remove the base for now. So let's take a look at this Velociraptor Delta. I'll be doing an unboxing video probably on Thursday together with the rest of the figures. So we have Delta right over here. Looks really nice, as you guys can see. The paint scheme on this is incredible. The detailing is beautiful. So hopefully Amber Collection will be coming up with more dinosaurs. I think that will be very, very nice. Okay, and this is the Amber Collection blue. I've actually lost this little plastic stand which holds it to its base. Yeah, I've actually lost it. I'm still trying to find it. Okay, gonna place this over here. Now let's take a look at more battle damage figures. And right over here we have another one, which is a Triceratops. To be really honest, I'm not a huge fan of this pose of this Triceratops. I feel the pose looks really weird and the legs looks pretty short. But you know, I really love the battle damage mechanism right over here. Next, let's take a look at Amkylosaurus. This Amkylosaurus is actually not a battle damage figure. It is a dual attack figure. So you guys should know this. So two buttons, one activates the neck and the other one activates the tail. Very nice sauropod. And this is actually the first Amkylosaurus from Mattel. I'm actually waiting for them to do a repaint on this. That'll be pretty incredible. And right over here we have another Ceratosaurus, which is another battle damage. But of course, I actually prefer this color scheme more. What about you guys? Let me know. Okay, and this is basically to show you an example of another Amber Collection figure, and this is a Velociraptor. And if you take a look at what I have behind, right over here, it's Dennis Nedry. So basically, this goes hand in hand with the Dennis Nedry figure because the Dilophosaurus was spitting venom at his face. And Dennis Nedry figure actually had a different face for you to swap, so that's pretty cool. Next up, let's take a look at this. We have another battle damage figure, and this is actually a sticky Moloch. So as per usual, this battle damage mechanism is actually very, very well made as compared to many of the 2015 figures. You know, remember that the Indominus Rex with the battle damage mechanism, it didn't work well. It was hard to close, it was hard to open. Next, let's take a look at the Irritator. So this Irritator is a sound strike. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And this figure is very incredible. It's nice. This dinosaur is definitely closely related to the Spinosaurus. It is actually it comes from the same family, which means it is coming from Spinosauridae family. Alright? Another battle damage figure, which is a Gallimimus, and to be really honest, this body sculpt I think is the best among all the Gallimimus figures. I really love this. Next, we have an Alioramus. This is not a battle damage figure, this is more like an attack pack figure, but definitely has to be one of the best attack pack figures in terms of detailing. Check this out, guys. Check out the facial sculpt and the detailing. It's very, very incredible. Alright, before we actually move on to the next battle damage figure, wanted to show you guys the new Ceratosaurus in case some of you guys may have missed this out in our previous videos. So this figure actually came along in what we call the Ceratosaurus Clash set. Yep, this is a beautiful new color scheme for the Ceratosaurus. Alright, next up, what about another battle damage figure? So once again, you know, among other small figures like the attack packs and the battle damage, I have to say my most favorite series has to be the battle damage figures because it feels much more solid. It has a nice mechanism and this mechanism works so well, and I wish they will be coming out with more battle damage figures. For example, how about a nice battle damage Irritator, a nice battle damage Suchomimus. That will be pretty incredible. This Allosaurus, it's from the Battle at Big Rock series, which comes along with this. Not exactly come along, you have to purchase them like separately, and this is a Ceratosaurus. So in the movie, yes, that's right, Battle at Big Rock was a short little Jurassic World movie after Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom was shown. So these two figures are inspired by that little short movie. Okay, what do we have over here? So I wanted to show you guys what we had in the past for battle damage figures. I mean, they're not exactly battle damage figures, but they look like, you know, they do have an injury which is very similar to the battle damage figures nowadays. So we have a JP3 Triceratops right over here. Very incredible figure. I love this. I have yet to replace the batteries of these figures, but I'll be doing that really soon. And what do we have here? We have a Monolophosaurus. Yep, that's right. And this is a battle damage figure. And this figure is able to stand very well as compared to the previous one. Okay, I think it is right inside, but I'll show you guys later on. Right over here, we have an Amkylosaurus Soundstrike figure. And if this figure is able to come out with a battle damage version, I think I'll be super happy. And to come up with a new paint scheme, that will be pretty incredible. Right over here, we have a vintage Jurassic Park Spinosaurus. I bought this from a seller in my country. I met up with the seller and he sold like four or five vintage Jurassic Park figures at about $50. I think it was about 35 USD. So it was actually a pretty good deal. So I'm very happy with my haul that I've got recently. This is actually a Pro Ceratosaurus, a battle damage version, and you guys can see this battle damage wound right here is actually very small, but you know, it's still working really well. Next up, just to show you guys a different, oh, I didn't show you guys the battle damage from the Ceratosaurus, right? I mean, what was that? I didn't bring, oh, it's right over there. Yeah, so there you go. This is actually a vintage, not exactly vintage, because this was actually produced like maybe like 2010 if I remember. I cannot remember, but definitely this is not an original like JP 1993 or 1997 figure, but still it's very nice. Next, we'll take a look at this Spinosaurus, right? This is actually a JP3 little minifigure of a Spinosaurus, and take a look at the glows on his body. It looks pretty cool. There's some shiny scales which resembles an aquatic animal, so that's very nicely done. Right over here, we have another one which is pretty awesome, and it comes with this watermark, not exactly a watermark, but a logo of JP3. Next up, we have a Pachyrhinosaurus right over here, and you can actually call this the battle damage version as well, because once you remove this flap of skin, you're able to see the muscles and the tendons inside the body, and it's very realistically done as compared to the bright red that we have for this. Okay, so this has a darker tone of red, which is very realistic, all right, and this has a brighter tone, and the detailing of the injury is not as intricate as the one from JP. Next, yeah, this was actually one of the figures from the haul I've purchased, a Dimetrodon, which is incredible. If you take a look at this, if you push this leg back, the jaw will be able to open along as well, so that's very nice. And this sail is actually made of soft rubber, and take a look at the condition of this figure. It is near mint. Oh my goodness. am I lucky to get this figure. And our last figure of the day is actually Bumpy the Ankylosaurus. So, as for Bumpy, I don't think we have actually seen an Ankylosaurus with a battle damage function or mechanism yet. I think if we were to receive one, that would be pretty incredible. And this little flap of skin belongs to the Dilophosaurus, because you can actually swap this frills with a closed version, so that's very nice. Okay guys, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this little unboxing video as well as a show and tell with all these little figures, okay? So I want you guys to let me know, which figure do you guys prefer more? The new Velociraptor Delta from Amber Collection, or do you guys like the Gasosaurus more? And to be really honest with you, although the Velociraptor Delta, it's much more impactful when it comes to the paintwork, the detailing, I actually like the Gasosaurus more. What about you guys? I think it looks like a T-Rex, but I don't think this is an accurate representation of the Gasosaurus. But I want you guys to let me know whether you have any facts about the Gasosaurus, whether you guys know the nickname of Gasosaurus. You can drop some comments down below so that I am able to learn it just by reading your comments, okay? So I will see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for our next video, okay? Because we will be doing an unboxing of all this Amber Collection figures. We have a generic Velociraptor right over there. We have Charlie. We also have Dennis Nedry. We have Dr. Ian Malcolm. We also have Owen. So stay tuned. It will either be uploaded this Thursday or this Saturday, okay? So I'll see you guys. Goodbye.